Okay, obviously there's paint in this brush. You can just rinse out the majority of the paint, but to get say you're finished painting and you want to clean it for the rest of the day, I'm going to take a little bit of mild soap, detergent of some kind, and I'm going to work that soap into the bristles, and I work it back and forth flat. You don't want to work the bristles like this. It just kills me to even do that for that short a time. But you're going to work it flat, work that soap into the brush, and you can see the paint will start to release. Add a little bit more water here, and just work that soap in there. Keep adding water, back and forth, okay? And eventually you'll notice there won't be any paint coming out anymore, and then you're going to rinse it very nice. I'm not pulling hard on these bristles. I'm just gently getting the water down in there. Now you can tell this is an older brush, and it has some paint that has gotten down into this ferrule here, but it still is a good brush for doing some base coating or some scumbling. It's still a good brush for that. You can tell this is a brand new brush. It has no paint down in the ferrule at all. You want to keep that paint, so when you do paint, you don't want to load your paint clear up into the ferrule. You want to load it on the bottom half of your brush for most applications. After I get that good and clean, I get just regular rubbing alcohol. I put a little bit of rubbing alcohol in my hand and do the same thing, work it into the bristles. It helps loosen any paint in there that may have that's just a little bit more stubborn. Then again, rinse it with water. I flatten my bristles out and lay it flat to dry. And that's the process. You do the same with small brushes. Again, you're not wanting your brushes to be abused like this. You're wanting to keep them nice and straight so you can do different line work and different applications. Keep your palette knife nice and clean. Paint can build up on that, and it's just not necessary. This, you can clean it with a wool, a steel wool kind of. If paint does get dried up on here on this area, you can clean it off with that, but you want to keep your palette knife nice and clean as well. Thank you so much. Take care of your brushes.